Dear students, in this video we will discuss about how to delete a record from a file. Now we know that how to read a file, how to write a file, how you can read to a particular location, how you can add to a particular location. So now how to delete from a file. So deletion actually follows some simple step. You need to follow a particular procedure to delete a record from a file. So to understand this procedure, first understand the two functions called remove and rename. Remove function means if you want to remove a particular file, like for example you want to delete a file. So let's say there is a file op.dat. So if I write remove op.dat, it means I want to delete this file. This file will be deleted from the memory. And second function is rename. So for example, I have a file temp and I want to change the name of temp to OOP2 through my program. So the function is rename. First is the original file name and second one is the name you want to put, the new name which you want to put for your file. So these two functions play an important role when we want to delete a record from a file. So this is a 4-step procedure. Firstly, you should determine the position of the record to be deleted by performing a search in the file. So first you should find that at which position that particular record exists if you want to delete that file. That is position number 1, 2, 3, 4 or somehow, yes, now you know that by CG, TLG we could reach up to that place or by some other method. Now keep copying the records other than the record to be deleted in a temporary file, say temp.dat. So now create another file. So keep copying means you will perform the write option to a separate file that is called temp.dat. Means let's say file name is temp and you are performing the write action to this temporary file. And then do not copy the record to be deleted to temporary file. The record which you want to delete, do not copy the record and copy rest of the record to temp.dat. And finally, let's say the original file name is OOP2. Delete this original name and rename that temp.dat to OOP.dat. So what I said, that first thing is that you need to know that which record you want to delete. And then you should create a temporary file. Copy the all records other than the record which you want to delete to a temporary file, and then just remove the original file and rename the temporary file with the original file name. So it means now in the temporary file that record, you didn't copy the record which you want to delete. So it means when you delete the original file and rename the temporary file with the original file name, the new file do not have that particular record which you want to delete. So let's write a program. Let's write a simple program just to make understand the process in an easier way. So now let's say we have a class and class name is student. Okay, and let's just to make it simple, let's say this class has one private member of type integer and let's say it is UID. Okay, and then yes, this class has, just a minute, public functions set data and get data. So I could write set and display function. So void, let's say set data int UID, and then I could write this UID is equal to UID. And let's say this has one get function int get UID, and this function simply return the UID. Okay, now just one more function I want to write to display, just because whenever we will read the file, so simple display function that will display UID. So cout UID is equal to UID. Next line. So this is my simple class. Class name is student, and this class has three functions. One private member of type integer id, and then this class has three functions. One is to set the value of uid, then get uid, and then void display, just to display the uid. Okay. So now let's say just to read and write from the file, just write some functions, read function and write functions. So let's say I write void write file. So this void write function, file function, let's say this function declare an object of OfficeStream class out. Okay, and out, and just a minute, object of OfficeStream class, object of class student, my class name is student, let's say s, and then out dot write char asterisk ampersand s size of student, or size of s, whatever you want to write. I prefer name of class. It's your choice. You could write object name also. So now let's say we want to add some some objects. First we have to open the file. So let's say I open the file, out.open, and what is the file name? Let's write file name is student. Okay. So let's say my file name is student, and it is going to be a binary file. Okay, and let's say I want to write 3 records to my file. Okay, so instead of writing them again and again, I should write a for loop, and I will write 3 records, so that whenever we will delete, we should know that some record has been deleted. Okay, and I ++, and we should set our data. We should call set data here, and then we should write it. So set data is set data, and s dot set data. It should be s dot set data, and this set data should be on 5 into I. So 5 into I. So first time it will be 0, then 5, then 10, so that we will add 3 records to the file. Okay. Now similarly we will write a global function for reading the file, so that it will make your main program easy. That's why I should name it write file. Okay, now void read file function, and what read file function will do? It will read from the file. So let's say first I should close object here also, out dot close. Okay, then I should open if stream object here, if stream, and then file name is, let's say object name is in, and in dot open, and my file name is, let's say student, file name is student, and it is a binary file. So let's write it as binary file. Now because we want to read complete file, so we could write this read statement inside while in dot read char asterisk, and we should declare an object also here, ampersand s comma size of student, or size of s, whatever you want to write, and we should display it. So s dot display. So this is read function. We will read it. This function will read complete file. Then we will call this function. Okay, I forgot to put it here. Okay, and that this is write function. And now let's say we will close this object in dot close. Now see, I write what I did until now. I create a file, create a class named student, and this class has one private member ID. UID of type integer, and then this has three functions. One is to set the value of UID, another one is just to get, it will return UID, and third one is to display UID. Okay, and then I write two global functions, write file and read file, so that whenever we want to write, we will call this function. It will make means like, do not complex your main function. So write file function, I declare an object student s of stream object, then I open a file student, and then I want to write 3 times. So I just I will add 3 records just to check. You can add a number of records. Okay, so that's, you know, that until unless you want, you can put a while loop for character y or not. So just to make this program simple, I add only 3 records and then close, and then I read complete file here. What is the problem here? I think there should be one more. There should not be this, and there should be one more this. Okay. Now I want to delete some records. So just let's write another function just to delete it. Okay, so I write another function name is delete file, and let's this function take one integer as argument. And what is this integer? This integer is the UID which you want to delete. This integer R represent the UID which you want to delete. R is the UID need to be deleted from the file. Okay, so we will pass this UID, and using this function, this UID will delete that. So let's declare an object of class student, and let's say my object name is S, and then I will open a file for writing of stream, and let's say my object name is Faut, and let's open a temporary file for writing. So let's say file name is temp, and then it will be a binary file. Okay, and similarly I will open file for reading. So for reading, which file we will open? We will open a student file, because from a student file we want to delete a record. So let's say fin, and we will open a student file here for reading. So it will read from a student file and write to a different file, write to a temporary file, temp. And what it will read and what it will write? So let's write a loop while until unless it will keep on reading fin dot read char asterisk ampersand student ampersand s comma size of student. While there will be a record in the file, it will keep on reading from student file. What happened here? Okay, one more this, and then here also should be, yes, no, 1 2 3 1 2 3, just a minute, 4 1 2 3. Okay, now brackets are balanced. So now it will read from the file student, and it will keep on writing to the file temp. But what it will write? If a dot UID, sorry, my object name is S dot UID, S dot get UID, because get UID function will give the value of UID. X dot get UID is not equal to R, until unless that whenever it will keep reading complete file, and it will write to a temporary file all the data except if that is equal to R. If it is not equal to R, it will keep on writing. Faut dot write char asterisk s char asterisk ampersand s comma size of student. So it means this delete file function will also open two files. For writing, it will open a new file, that is temporary file, and for reading, it will open the previously existing student file. It will keep on reading student file until it reach to the end, and it will keep on writing the temporary file. Whatever it will read from student file, it will keep on writing it to the it will keep on writing it to the temporary file, except where their UID is equal to R. And then here we will close both the objects, fin.close and fout.close. And fout.close. Okay. And now we have two files, temporary file and student file. Both have the same data, except temporary file will not have R, where UID is equal to R. So first we will remove student file using remove function. Remove student. So now student file is removed, and then we will rename temp file to student. Rename temp student. So these are global functions. Oh, just a minute. I should write it as a file name. Okay. Let's send it. And then inside main, what we will do? We will write an object of class student. A student P, and then we will pass this N. N is the UID. For UID, and let's say cout input UID to be deleted, input UID to be deleted, and then we will see in this N, and then we will pass this N to delete file function. Delete file N. This is the UID which we want to delete, and then let's say we write cout, we delete UID N, we UID N is deleted, and then we will read student file, because now we have used delete file and we have renamed temp to student. So now we will read file, we will call read file function, and that will read the same student file. So let's check it. How does it work? Then we will have a revision. So we have 3 UID because we write 5 into I. So 0, 1, 2. So it will be 0, 5 and 10. Let's say we want to delete 5. So UID 5 is deleted, and just a minute, it is not working with read file. Just a minute, let me check what happened with it. Okay, what happened with read file function? Okay, this is their problem is we didn't call write file function anywhere. It means we didn't write a file, anything to the file. So it will not read or it will not delete anything. Okay, so now we call write file. It means we have written the file, we have deleted the N, and then again we will read the file. Let's check it again. So let's say we want to delete 5. See, 5 is deleted, 0 and 10. If before deletion we will call this read file function, it will give 0, 5 and 10 because we are writing 0, 5 and 10. Let's check it. See, let's say we want to delete 5, 0, 5 and 10, and when it is deleted, it is 0 and 5. Whatever you want to delete, you can delete that record. So what we did, we write a file, we write 3 functions, write file, read file and delete file. So delete file is important. In delete file function, we open 2 files. One is in reading mode and one is in writing mode. So for reading we open the previously existing file student, and for writing we open a new file, temporary file temp. So we have written everything to this temporary file except the data which we want to delete. So and then we remove this file student, and then we rename this file temp with student. So this is how a record can be deleted from file. So in next video we will discuss some more interesting thing. Thank you. So if you want to see it at once, just at the end I will show you like this, so that some of you want to copy it or you want to see it at once. At one screen, read file, write file and delete file functions. So you can check it here. Okay. Thank you. See you in the next video.